Alright, so before I begin to share what I will share with you, I'm just going to play 2 videos for you and we'll carry on from there.
When creative minds come together, the song exceeds all of
Okay, I need everyone to write down the first word that came to mind immediately, 3 seconds ago. Alright, so basically our interaction today will be, I'll be stopping and just asking you guys to give me feedback and just what you're thinking. It's actually more about you, and I'm just here to present my journey. My name is Colin the Catlyst. I focus on providing business, creative, social, and education solutions. Alright, that's going to stop for now. Mr. Believe Magic, what do you do?
I write.
You're right. And we have one more person to say what they wrote down.
Movement and art.
You wrote?
Movement.
Movement and art. All right. Well, I am Colin the Catalyst, and the words that I've used are business, creative, social, and education. That's what I do. But before I continue, I'd just like to share my story in terms of where all this began. I just finished my high school, and I was wondering what I should do next. And I came across a young lady in my road. Actually, no, she was quite old. And she asked me what I wanted to do. I said graphic design. And she had this sad look on her face as she said, I wish I had studied graphic design. It was at that moment that I realized that if I didn't make the decision about what I wanted to do, I would one day be in her shoes. So I decided to just pursue graphic design, and hopefully, no matter what happened, I'll be able to answer someone in the future and tell them what I chose and be happy with it.
So now I want to start my creative side because when I'm doing it, I was feeling miserable inside. It wasn't what I wanted to do. The money might have been good, but I don't live for money. I wanna, like what you say, what makes the heartbeat? I want things that make my heartbeat. And what I was doing wasn't making my heartbeat, so I quit. So now I'm pursuing my creative agendas.
Who is angry with them right now for quitting on the money? Okay. So I was wondering what I was going to do for the rest of my life when I finished high school, and after much looking while I was still studying design, I realized that I enjoyed helping people, convert their ideas, their dreams, their passions, and just whatever they wanted to work on into reality. As a creative, I felt that my job was to have conversations with people, understand what problems they're facing, and try to design whatever will help, provide a solution to the problems. So I spent I think about 5 or plus years just trying to study and figure out what foundations I needed as a designer to be able to interact with the business community, with the creative community, and just everyone around me. Not just only in terms of as a Zimbabwean, but in Africa and internationally. So as I continued to try to understand who I was, I asked the question, what is a catalyst? So a catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of a reaction without itself undergoing any change. So who is Colin? Well, in 15 words, you could define me with the following words: business, creativity, education, environment, faith, family, fashion, food, fun, health, home, people, sport, technology. I know the word transport is there, but cars is what I enjoy. So in 15 words, that's who Colin is. So that's who I am. So in a nutshell, I'm just a person who was looking to pick a path that I would enjoy and just have something memorable. Professionally, I'm a business, creative, social, and education solution provider. That's it. So we're going to try to go through the same experience with, for now we'll start off with five of you, and you'll come and share your dream. If you want it to happen, that is. So I know obviously you're going to come, the 2 of you. Paul, come to the front.
Believe magic. Basically, my dream is to interact with people. I
I love people so much. I love interacting with people. So the calisthenics thing I was talking about is exercise. And to some degree, people love to exercise, but they don't get to do it often. Or when they do, they're just not happy with the results. Calisthenics is fun. And I also do some yoga. So I want to interact with people through exercise, through fashion. I love fashion as well. I love fashion. Interact with people, but basically, I just want to be a people person and connect with people. That's my greatest dream.
Two ways, creativity and communication. My dream is to become a painter, visual artist. I cannot say a painter, I just want to be a visual artist. I don't want to live myself. So the reason why I want to be an artist is I just want to communicate with people with visual images.
Well, my dream is to become a world-renowned lawyer, as well as a fashion designer, with my own fashion line, of course. So creativity comes on the fashion side of me. I'm not really an artist. I can't. When I look at something, I see ways to make it better, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm more of that person who's I look at the wrong to kind of make it right, or I look at the right to make it perfect.
My dream is to become I want to be someone who can motivate. I don't know what to call it, maybe art motivator. I don't know. But I am someone who really want people to have that belief that they can do anything. So I'm someone who really need art to be okay, let me say any career to be taken seriously by motivating. Like if someone wants to be a lawyer, like what she was saying, she will need someone who can motivate.
I said two words, movement and art, but I think I'll add another one, fusion. Yeah, basically. I believe that people must not be stagnant or stay in one place, or either live in one country for too long. I believe people must move around the world and explore what the world has in store for them, And I believe also that art is a calling. It's not something that just people do or think, but it's something that we live, because there's an art of saying, there's an art of speaking things, there's an art of creating. So art fuses a lot of things within itself.
This is where I began. I began right here. A blank page. The blank page that you are all holding, the piece of paper in front of you. It's one of the scariest things to look at, especially when you don't know where it's going to take you. When you have a vision, when you have a dream, when you have an idea of where you want to go to. And then that gets mixed with life happening, things happening, whether it's support, lack of support, things changing unexpectedly. That blank page either continues to remain blank, or when you begin to draw on it, sketch on it, it doesn't go the direction you want. So you take that paper, you crump it up, and you throw it away.
Hi, I'm Tati. I'm a content creator because connections exist and I seek to make connections.
I'm Paul and I do calisthenics because backflips are awesome.
I'm Nidiosa, and I'm a feminist because I believe gender cannot be bounded, and I'm encouraging all women to be feminists.
I'm also I'm an art creator. I preach art with art haters.
I'm Tapiwa Ben, aka Monox. I'm a visual artist / poet / musician.
I'm Michael Miller. I like to work with shadows. I use a technique which I have called myself graphic print design making. I only stop when I don't stop.
And that was the beginning of our conversation earlier on, that you can be vague and say I have a good salary, or you can have a convincing reason. I think these two began by saying they were trying to get Paul to justify why he left his job. Usually people don't ask why someone is doing something or the path that they're on, they just say, oh, okay. But sometimes you can go further and try with justification. So I'm glad he was ready to answer. No one in this room was ready for this particular lesson, but you all stood up, you all shared your blank page as is. It doesn't have to be perfect at the beginning. It's not about drawing, it's just about purposely designing where you want to go. Again, the two different sets of chairs in here, some have the armrest, some don't. And it's your decision as the designer of your future, your career, to do the best you can in picking something on purpose. Do you remember what was on my first attempt after the blank page? What did it look like? My profile, CPS. Anyone? There were shapes, colors. How many pages? One. Okay. Anything else? So from that one page, I spent the next couple of years just always learning and growing, and now that one page has turned into a full, I'll say, portfolio / story. So over time, I've had a chance to learn from other people and just find a way of telling my story, sharing my reason as to why someone should work with me. It's not always easy, and you won't always get the opportunities you think you want, but each moment, each day that passes is an opportunity for you to add something to your blank pages. And who knows, maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, that blank page will have that page filled with shapes. A year from that, it could be an entire book, just to share your story as to why someone should pick you. And that choice is yours. You can choose to share it, or you can choose to keep it to yourself. But I remember what one of my mentors taught me. He said, always take the opportunity to practice what you're claiming. So I'm sure next time when we have an event, if we want food, we know which person to talk to, right? Who's going to make the food for us? She is, because she shared that. She could have kept it to herself, but she had to find the bravery to share it. So yeah, that's just a glimpse. I was doing my best to try and give you a bit of everything that I've gone through. We've only covered 2%, but yeah, it's up to you to take this step further and design your future. Thank you. Thank you, guys.